Everybody, Sora here, playing more Disco Elysium. Hold on, just gotta make the rounds, make sure I send it out to all my people. Um, hmm. Anyway, hello everyone. I know I said that already. So I played a little bit of this game yesterday, for like a couple of hours, but, for those that weren't there, this is Disco Elysium, a game by Zaum Studios. Is that Zaum Studios or Zaum Studios? There's a slash there. I assume it's meant to be like two words. I don't know. I think it is. Am I live? How come it's saying I'm not live? Okay. I was like, why is it saying I'm not live? Did I go live for like a minute and then not? Okay. Alright. Anyway. Sorry. Anyway. Just a basic rundown of what this game is about. You play as an as of yet unknown cop waking up from a 3-day bender. You have no memory, no recollection as to what is going on with you, and you are here to solve a murder. And right now I believe my objective is to try to get the dead body down from the tree. But I think the only way I can do that is to get the help of the shit kid that's throwing rocks at it. So I guess I will have to talk to Kuno. Let me make sure I remember how to play this game.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks? Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Jesus. The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Alright.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know? If I
were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks
Jesus.
like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
By the way, in case the stream dies, I'm not gonna be streaming for very long anyway, so this video will go up on YouTube. The first part's already on YouTube in case anyone wants to watch that. But you know how it got up there.
Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see anything happening.
You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. So where did you go?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mexico, or I don't know, some
He's
other
lying.
place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
He was in fucking Cyberpunk 2077?
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name from a game that's not yet done.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Yeah.
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
I just noticed the other girl was named Kuno S.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Alright. Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Alright.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I meant who he was before he died.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch.
He's trying.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit.
Alright.
Kuno's not a snitch. That's all.
Alright.
Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Okay. Do you guys play around here a lot?
This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
You ever climb the ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The what phone? Hi, Carla. Sorry, I didn't have the stream open, so I didn't know who was commenting. But hello, glad you made it. The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
This kid's clearly on drugs, though.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
I can't hide it. I see without vision with my inner eye. Yes, some shit gimps left behind. Were those gimps left-handed?
The fuck are you talking about? Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they were.
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
You can't hide it.
Inner eye. Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Alright. Now it'll let me.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I'm gonna
Kuno
go.
doesn't fucking care.
Alright. A few more things to point out, I guess. So, just from what I learned yesterday was that it's basically you're like talking to yourself. You're talking to like different aspects. Oop, let me turn that shit down. You're basically talking to like different aspects of yourself as you go through each dialogue. But anyway, so the little voices that you hear is basically Disco's inner thoughts. So we're gonna go check this out again, since we're allowed.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Cool. I'm gonna save the game right here.
What is this, then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Because it let me do that earlier, but... Like, I'm still a little confused, because there's, like, certain skill checks that you can only do once, and there's certain skill checks that you can do multiple times. And I thought that was, like, a one-time thing. But it also said it was a white skill check, which meant I could do it multiple times, but then it wouldn't give me the option for it. So I guess if it's, like, story-related, and then you have to do it, they're gonna figure out a way to get you to come in this room. Oh, I forgot I took a hit earlier. An empty tube of magnesium supplement. The poster says, get out of the way or get fucked up. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
No. I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much.
Okay.
Of course, detective. Swift justice. Don't worry, we don't have to investigate every trace of narcotics.
Alright.
Yeah, swift, lightning justice. Faster, harder, justicer.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Oh. Money! 40 cents. I need $100 by the end of the night. If I want to go back to my house. Equip a plastic bag, collect bottles, and sell them at freight? How the fuck are you supposed to get that much money? I have no idea. I assume collecting garbage is what that thing said. So I've actually been up on this roof before. Yeah. 90 cents. Can't get to there. There's nothing new to say, huh? Restoration pillars. Keep the ruins together. This doorway's gonna collapse soon. I should get out. Hey! I need that shit. I'm gonna save the game right here. Whole dollar. Heck yeah, 90 cents. I have a whole $4, just about. Ah, boy.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant, someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours.
Oh shit.
It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Right, right.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field.
Okay, last time I did this, I ate shit. Yeah. Yeah, not right now. This man's trying to get me killed. Can I climb across the window right there? No. I can't jump down from the roof right here? Looks like there's a walkway all the way out there, though. I'll need to find a way down around that side then. Which I don't have the means to do so at the moment. I assume once I can make that jump, I can go on that walkway. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Can't examine anything. Well, let's leave and come back. Okay. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She's almost vanished behind the fence, only the top of her hat remains.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
Oh, I can't make her leave. The letter R wears a crown, and the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Revachol.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Why am I looking at you?
Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Keep the hunch to yourself.
Trash, food waste.
Maybe you're
Trash, food.
Maybe.
Trash. What do you mean, feel?
Maybe someone threw something in there. Okay. I forget. We're supposed to go in and talk to the guy, I think. Can I eat something? How do I use... Okay. Is it just me, or did it get brighter? There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. I need a bag. I need to start making money. This is the car that crashed. It is brighter. Okay, that's what I thought.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
That tore me from oblivion. Did I get in a... Oh, did I... Is this my car that I drove in here?
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the
The
radio.
frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Lieutenant. Je voudrais assistance, Lieutenant. Alice. Bonsoir. Bon après-midi.
Hello, Alice. Please, I'm putting him on.
Easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Come in, Delta 10 to this Firewalker copy.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You could swear she was friendlier with the lieutenant.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is.
Oh wait, this was Kim's car. Well, I need to report my badge missing.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattling voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5, this is 41st, come in, over.
Jules Pidier.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41, I've got urgent business, over.
10-4, message received, 10-5, relay message. What's your status, over?
Just reporting in.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Is it him? What does he want?
He says he needs money.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said...
I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to go home.
He said... It's okay. You can do it, sir.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your colleagues.
Okay, fine. I had other things.
Let us address them now, sir. Over.
But you said... never mind.
10-9. Over.
Your badge, you can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need...
Oh god, I forgot I lied to him.
Over.
Any other good news?
He's saying he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Oh wait, no, they're making fun.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Oh, I almost got again. Happy April Fools, everyone. Someone posted a picture of a white dog, and they were like, "This is a silver retriever," blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh my god, look at that dog! It's beautiful." And then I forgot what day it was, and I got bamboozled. There's no such thing as a silver retriever. It was a really pretty dog, though. It's just a golden retriever, but it's like pure white. And I'm like, oh, but imagine.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Defend yourself immediately. Can we just move on?
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
This guy looks like God, what's his name? Emil from Valiant Hearts. This bald guy.
Look out there, lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
No heights even for Captain Soap.
Oh my god, that's fucking... Ask him. Ask him if he lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun.
You know what? I don't have my gun on.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
I don't have my gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Oh god damn it.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question?
Convince them that you didn't lose your gun. Good thing I put all my points into drama.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare.
My fucking god.
To imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Oh no.
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance.
Listen, I've actually lost my gun too. There's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think
You're
about?
going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Okay.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course it's this. Oh god damn it.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Hold on. Are you alone?
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Oh my fucking god, Chester.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar says...
I heard
So, was there anything else?
Any news about my family?
Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
fine.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9, over.
Yeah, let's wrap this
Understood,
up.
sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
I can't ask them about Sylvie.
This is Precinct 57.
Oh, okay, cool.
How may I assist you?
This is Firewalker. Please reconnect me to the 41st. Lazarus?
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I was told to call the Lazarus. People are worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it's Firewalker here.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait, do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
I feel like you're making fun of me.
I'm the most serious person at the station, Detective. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
I've lost my memory.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, why did I grab this? You're not surprised?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
Really? We're just gonna be like, yeah, he lost his fucking memory. Just move on. Everyone's game's a dick to me.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Okay. Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yeah, actually. Wait, what happened?
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
Rock stars past their prime, huh? Does that mean I used to be good at my job?
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I've got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
Mactorson. It's not fucking cryoacrylate, it's super glue. This is a fucking asshole that was making fun of me for losing my badge earlier. He glued his eyes shut.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
As this asshole was making fun of me, and he glued his eyes shut. Hold on, sorry, I'm just like putting a bandage on. Got like a cut on my finger. I think I've had a heart attack.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
He deserved that for being a bully. I am mobile, yes.
Even better. Anything else?
I guess that's it for
Don't
now.
worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part.
Wow, don't worry about it. You're gonna die anyway. Don't worry about it. That's my fucking line. Call your station's Lazarus.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I need to talk to Sylvie.
What is the number, officer?
Didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Receive. Hold on, officer.
Hold on, officer. Merci, Alice.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Malaika.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Huh. Sylvie. Well, I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective.
When?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating,
And what did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Alright.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of my drama?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Okay.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains.
Why would I threaten to kill myself? Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Why would I threaten to kill myself?
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, but what happened?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, "Big bucks cannot lie," and "Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns."
That's not true. Bank robbers buy money all the time with guns.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Oh, I sold my gun? Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Okay, well, my badge is missing. Have you seen it?
Oh, no. I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Oh, God. Kim doesn't have a uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Alright, fine.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
I'm a high-ranking official, huh? Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
My disco things? My disco pants? Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Okay.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
But why didn't you call?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the courts.
What does the Union have to do with it?
No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
What does that mean?
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
I am the law. Is she being legit?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Okay. Why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Okay.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Well, I don't want her to... That was my authority talking to me. I don't want her to, like, get mad at me or, you know, like... She already seems so hesitant to talk.
Yeah, go on.
Why'd you quit?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Is it because of that dude? Is it because of that fucking asshole?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked the other, he's saying he didn't have it.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. You mean, why did I leave the...
Why not?
Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from who?
You know whom. What? No, why would you even think that?
So you do agree that quitting your job just because someone asks you out is an overreaction? Well, I wouldn't say that. If the harassment... Well, actually, honestly, he should leave. But this world's fucked up. So I feel like in this world, she should stand up for herself. But in reality, he should be the one that left. I'm just saying.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Well, she knows okay, so what I learned from her was I pawned my gun off at the store.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Is it me? Did she leave because of me? Oh god, is it my fault? God fucking damn it, Disco. You're mad at me, right? What did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the Skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Oh, did I fuck up the Skua? Oh, and Gart's fixing it? You're telling me I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I had seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Okay, tell me.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive.
Holy shit.
Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet.
Oh,
one
no.
you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Oh.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, my police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Hello? Is this Lena or is this Lorena? I can't tell by the username. In any case, hello. Especially when there's a hurricane loose, it's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. It wasn't a very good time.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Grace? Oh, okay, I was like, what does that G mean? Hi, Grace! Thanks for stopping by. This is Disco Elysium. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the Great Panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. No, let's be.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
When I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
Yeah, you know, nothing kills a mood like a dead body hanging out in the back of the hotel. For a week?
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I'll let him know.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. The stuffed bird, the great Stewa. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Oh, Gart's actually kind of a decent guy because he was fixing that bird up for Sylvie.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Why?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in whirling. I really liked her.
I'm sorry. Did I sing anything else?
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe a little bit of Elysium. The smallest church in Sang.
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy though, before you can blast it.
Okay, well, thanks.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Let's check out what that thing is. DJ Mesh. As always, it's DJ Mesh and Flakio, and you're listening to Speed Freaks FM. Oh my god, I hate that. The hottest, nastiest, the most vulgar.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
"Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?"
I don't go, Kim. Alright. Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
Alright, you don't want to get into this, no problem.
Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important things.
Alright, well, it's like 1 p.m. now.
57? Can I connect it to someone? 57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. A radio on a metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Let's get the chain cut.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Take the handcraft
It's
flashlight.
robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
And we're gonna take the crowbar, but it's supposed to be for the trash can, but we're gonna try to get the key from Gart.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back to the bird's nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
I mean, it's literally it. I can't tell if this car's. I think the car's fine. It hit that fountain.
Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
All right. Cool. Autosave. God, this game is a PC game. The way that it jerks every time it autosaves, and like the way I don't know, like I started the stream right after the menu loaded, but the way the menu loads in felt like it was a Telltale game where it's like half the assets load in half the time. Put points into endurance. I did get a point earlier. I kind of want to do something with that sooner or later, but first I need to talk to Gart.
Can I help you?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not
Wait,
you.
what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
What is that? A frog! I thought that was Baby Yoda for a second, Grace. She didn't break it, I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
His face is flushed with emotion. A rash covers his neck.
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
You tell me.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. A symbol of hope and all.
Is this turn-based survival, or it is a point-and-click RPG? So think of games like Monkey Island, or more recently, think of games like Telltale's The Walking Dead, Sam and Max, what's the one? Grim Fandango, you know, that type of shit. So the basic premise is that you play as an unknown detective that I'm going to be calling Disco. Went on this 3-day bender on alcohol. He has lost all his memories. My partner shows up, Kim shows up, and apparently I'm supposed to be solving a mystery that I was supposed to investigate 3 days ago because a corpse had been hanging there for like about 4 days now. So this is a week into the investigation and we haven't gotten shit done. No memories, nothing whatsoever. Not even my clothes, which I had to put on as soon as I started the game. But, the whole thing appears to take place in this little courtyard area. So,
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
So, like, you're basically talking to all the different aspects of yourself as you go through the game. Depending on which one you're good at, one of them might tell you, oh, this person's clearly lying, or blah 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 blah, that type of shit. But, I have no points in anything right now, I don't think. So, something stirs in you. Is this why you broke it?
Alright. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said you're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power vertical here.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted?
It's the trash container. Oh, I got a new skill point. Hell yeah, 2 points. It's trash container. Yours.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling
Prod at
is.
it and find out.
We need those. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that notion.
What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
This game appears to be French, and actually I do know for a fact in France that when restaurants, at the end of the day, all their food that they have left over, they don't get thrown away, they get put into shelters. So that way people that are actually in need of that food can actually get fed. Because there's nothing wrong with, like, day-old bread. But here in America, God forbid you don't sell out your entire stock in a day, because everything's got to be fresh made that same... Oh God, it's so fucking frustrating. It annoys me to no end. So much waste.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Krasmazov. Oh, Karl Marx? I noticed he said 9-day government, and the caption says 11. Yum yum, tell me more.
He killed himself.
Ah, maybe I am Krasmazov?
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
No, wait. What if I am Krasmazov?
We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
We need those keys.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
Yeah.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I saw another thing at the
Another
Whirling.
thing. Great. I love those.
No, never mind.
Yes.
Oh, the kitchen is open. Oh wait, that's Kim. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Oh, there's a cook. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hang in the air. Money! Hell yeah. Only $95 more to go. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As he steps in, he nods towards the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words he can make out are Gorachi in Quebec.
Okay, it's definitely not his name.
Oh.
Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Oh my god. I have some questions to ask. This man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. You got some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Wait, I need to talk to him.
It's almost like...
Okay, he can't talk to me. Alright.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Blue is for mystery? Touch
the cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Try to push the door.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where it leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
We may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
The door and the main investigation will merge into stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alrighty. That's actually... Hold on. Now that I have 2 points, I kind of want to know what happens if I put a point into one of these. Because I put a point into this and raise it up to 5. I feel like I need to put a point in some of these smaller ones. Oh, there you go. My maximum is... Oh, and I can revert it. Oh. Can I do that all the time? Well, in any case, I don't want to. But... Oh, and... Oh, okay. No, it's not. It is permanent. It's just... It lets me do it. As long as I stay in the menu. Stun them with immense panache. I feel like I should level some of these guys up. I feel like I can hold off on these guys for now, maybe? I think it's this bottom one. Oh, you know what? This one, definitely. Okay. What does that look like? Okay.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frick warehouse, probably.
Oh.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Okay. Save the game again. I kind of want to get my gun. I'm probably gonna have to buy it back from the pawn shop. Do you have anything new to say?
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Okay, guess not. Oh, you know what? I think it got brighter because now it's like the afternoon myself. Anyway.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
What if there's a skill check to raise the lid?
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
What is Inland Empire? Is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What's really going on? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have the conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown in the loony bin first. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character, and then how will you shape the cosmos? Oh, it's just my instinct. It's just intuition.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay. Organic waste?
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey.
Right, you know, calling that stuff organic waste doesn't feel correct to me. I kinda don't like the fact that you called it organic waste.
Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Not everything is getting, voice acted. So the thing with this, ow, god, my arm. The thing with this version of Disco Elysium, the final cut, the console release, is the voice acting. So back when this game originally came out on Steam, I think it came out on Steam, there was no voice acting. So the fact that they voice acted all of this is insane already. But it doesn't look like everything is getting voice acted, and some of it is kind of inaccurate, and I can't tell if that's on purpose or not. Like, there were a couple words here and there, but that one from earlier with the 9-day whatever versus the 11-day that the written text is saying seems like too big of a mistake to me for it to not be on purpose. A clipboard.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
The great bloodletting. Maybe I didn't want to be a cop anymore.
Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Alright.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Yeah.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Oh.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Bag the trousers.
Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
The belt is missing. It's funny that the little wire cutters I had specifically mentioned I could cut through belts.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ugh, bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
A thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all.
Right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Force. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
You think someone from the whirling might have been involved?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Alright.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Soggy packages.
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
What, was I homeless?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Oh.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Well, I want the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
I'm taking the mug.
Mm-hmm.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type.
What's a copper type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
A cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop.
I'm the sorry cop?
Who's sorriest?
Oh no.
Let's make it official then, shall we?
But what are the other... I'm changing my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Okay, but what are the other couple types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop.
Liquid Shadow Cop.
But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Won't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual capo type from sorry to anything.
Okay, fine.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Ah.
That won't happen.
Aww. There's something I needed to read. End of day briefing with Kim. Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case. Pay for damages. Ask your station for additional funds. I did. This case needs an official name. Go to your inventory, interact with the damaged ledger to give it one. Finding the right line may take some time.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Oh, man.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Look at it.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say it was? It was blue.
Blue.
Hey, color of mystery.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake it.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Can I save the game? No, I can't save the game. I may retry it. Okay. Okay.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Pick up. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Jesus.
The words just crossed your mind somehow.
Blink. Oh, wow.
You see 2 ticket stubs and a handmade card.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
2 octopuses are smiling. reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. They let you go there too. You should go and kill yourself there.
Oh my god. Pick up the card?
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it.
It smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon. The end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
A love note?
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
This feels like a 5-gum commercial, is how it feels to chew 5-gum. Getting berated by my own... the inner machinations of my mind. Telling me to kill myself. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter, so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Am I Harry?
Please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away.
Hold on to
You feel
it.
the card slipping into it.
Read the card.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out, you're asleep behind me. It says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs, and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
What? Did I die? Did I die? Oh my god, I died. That's a creepy picture.
There is nothing.
What?
Again.
Nothing?
Nothing said, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Yeah, the game just started over.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who is what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow, because it's always there.
Where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Okay.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Well, what is that?
Yes, they're pouring something on you. Something in you. And
It's delicious.
Huh?
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I? In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitaragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's backseat, the air is thick. Oh god, I was out for like an hour. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Oh, 10 minutes. Oh, I thought... I misread the time. Well... I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Okay. Jesus. Ledger of failure and hatred. This is the same ledger you found in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning. Oh. Jesus Christ. I need to go to the pawn shop. I don't know where that is. There's a tree in it. Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. There's people here. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
He looks like a bellhop.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Alright, I got this. Wait. Physical. No, I don't trust it.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Grab the ball and show him how it's done.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Man ball. Taking surroundings.
Breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Alright. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go, be the bullet. Where am I throwing it at? Oh.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure. Got these guns out.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing a little hostility here.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Pétanque?
Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Alright, I'll get you your bull back.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
You know anything about the man hanged in the back of the whirling in rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And what about everyone else?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Jesus Christ. Oh no. Keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy? Oh my god. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks, don't you?
Oh my god. No.
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Anyway. Why are you playing in a ditch?
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know how it got there?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay. Why?
What? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
They should have yeah, there's so many people here.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
A beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
In 08, it's 51. This crater's been here for 43 years. Turn to look northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we played betonk on their mangled corpses.
Okay.
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
That's why everything's so bombed out.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Oh, man. I wasn't fully grasping what the conversation was about.
They're not. And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
I must go now. Safe travels. Thanks for stopping by, Grace. I appreciate you coming by. Subscribe to my Twitch to be notified of new streams.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
What exactly is a suzerain?
Suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I may retry it.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm gonna save the game again. I'm gonna keep adding saves to this. Oh, pawn shop. Nope. This coin operator viewer has been banged up, inoperable. It's because of Rose, a pistol, and half-naked dame on its cover. A very muscular man surrounded by flames. Man from Yemdal in the wildfire. Crimes, romances. It's a bookstore. Fine, let's go talk to the... what is this little boy?
Hello, sir.
Oh, it's a little girl.
Step right in. The store is open.
Hello, I am the law.
I know, sir. Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this? It's a bookstore. I know that. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Oh wait, my brain failed to perceive what a bookstore is. Oh my god.
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved. Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay,
can I ask you some questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance.
Plaisance.
She's inside, minding the register, or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here because...
I'm signalling that the store is open.
Oh.
Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Isn't school any more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
True. These little symbols here, or like these little pictures here, some of them are so abstract that I'm getting flashbacks of that one time I listened to that 6-hour album that simulates dementia. Which I think I've talked about on stream. I don't like talking about it. Like, at the very least, I will talk about it. I mean, I won't tell you what it's called. That way, the onus is not on me. Because I honestly think that it's something that no one should experience, but also if you're gonna listen to it, you're gonna want to listen to the whole thing. Because, again, it is a 6-hour album meant to simulate dementia. And I'll be honest, I can't listen to specific genres of music the same way without triggering, like, feelings of it, you know? At the very end of it, I do understand what it's trying to say. I feel like to actually get the full context of it, I will have to sit down there and listen to it all at once. Because I listened to like 2 or 3 hours of it in one sitting, and then I just couldn't take it anymore. And then I listened to like pieces of it over the course of a few months, and then I think I sat down and listened to the last hour or so, and it didn't quite hit the same way, but it did. I do understand what it was going for.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
ass up?
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
I don't think curses are real.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
They're not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes.
Of course, sir.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady, and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Man and lady. What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages.
What
People
about...
are sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Anyway. What about a book where the man and lady business don't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
Alright, I'll ask your mum.
She knows books, definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain?
Huh, okay. What about where everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you gotta write about, gotta be relatable.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Okay, that's fine.
Maybe some about other books?
You can stop calling me sir.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. For example, can't stop making this face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Okay, alright. See you later. I get trying to exhaust all the dialogue, but some of it just seems like flavor text to me.
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Fuck you, mail delivery box. Oh my god, did I hurt myself?
There is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the Levantorie mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
Oh, fine. Good mail delivery box. Fine, sorry.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Enormous bulls, hey! How about these bulls?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
I need to find the pawn shop. Oh, that's a man. Better not to watch around me, boy. Oh, a fishy. Grab it. Bullet holes? That doesn't make sense to me. If it's an area where they would have thrown cannon fire at, how would they get... I guess that would have been like way after then, huh? This place is huge. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, actually. Ha! You fucking...
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back. Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
Pigs come to take me out! Trying to snuff me out!
No, why would you even
Why
say
are you
that?
sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all. Trying to...
Hey, money. What, graffiti?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why impossible? Let's think about that later. Orange bum hat. Heck yeah. Yeah. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Bullet holes? Wow. Fucking... This place is fucked up. There must be another way into this building. Okay. So you can go around behind her. Yeah, I assume the whole game takes place in this giant courtyard. The frame of a motorcycle in repair, the tools used to disassemble it. Can't even fucking read it. There's a girl up there. What? Oh, there is.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Don't use that tone with me. I am the law.
Sod off, pig man. Art is above the law.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Alright, I can do that.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home, and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
Okay. Well, you wanna know what I think?
Yeah?
I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
God. Okay. Does the game autosave every hour? Because that didn't feel like any sort of meaningful conversation. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's go talk to this lady and then probably call stream there. A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Hello, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What does the L stand for?
My maiden name. My maiden name.
What exactly is the RCM?
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia, the police.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
It happens. It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Well, why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics. Why, yes, tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt matching scarf around her gentle throat. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from cold, her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities.
These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say, everything is possible, within reason.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too... what? What? Ashamed? I'm not ashamed.
Oh, but you are. Too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Erdenium.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
With volition, can I have some money?
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first three. Those are ape speak.
My. Why'd you say that?
I'm gunk.
That's garbage. You're a police officer.
No, I'm not. I'm gunk.
Shall we talk about something else, maybe?
Oh man, I really needed some money. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
What kind of boat it is? It's a sloop.
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Ugh.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What's an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
I thought we were on
We
Revachol.
are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou. We are. We are. And the city of... I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Pleasure craft?
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
Okay. I think I got the boat.
Good.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus, I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in it?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Tell us more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
So... how are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Cool.
Yes. Extremely. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
It's literally... okay.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
It's pretty funny.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Tell me about Mr. Clare.
Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is... Indeed, and a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
Well, you said something happened at the election?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Is it Sylvie?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the union's files. Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Money I owe is so much less than that.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary. But they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo? We built this district. All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions, the plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tongue.
Oh. Can I have some money now?
I am sorry. It just doesn't... Surprisingly eloquent, really. The law...
My, that's garbage. You're a police officer. Of course. Of course. I'm glad you asked.
Disappear.
Yeah. Sadly, the company... Does it? The company's the point of the...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Oh
dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Okay.
Feelings will guide the way.
I need to know about this lynching.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
It's not like a side case for me. This boat, for example, in a home somewhere. I only have this case.
Officer. You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible. The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbor. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Okay.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Geez, look at that picture. Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 psi. Cool. It looks like I have a thing there. I don't know how to access that though. How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Really? I thought it was going well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
You could, just find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, it's almost 4 p.m.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months. No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Alright.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Tell me about the drug trafficking then.
Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Alright.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you. No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand. How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike's being...
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Okay. I did talk to that guy earlier.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
I can't talk to that racist one, though.
Or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Can I have some money?
Of course, Detective. Take care.
Okay, yeah, it auto-saves after every hour. Okay, that's quite a bit of information. We're gonna go talk to the lorry drivers, but right now, my entire face hurts from reading that text and listening, so I'm gonna have to call it. I might play this again tomorrow? I'm not sure, but in any case, that's it for me. If anything, we'll play on Sunday, on Easter, because I have no work, I have no job that day. My job is closed that day, so I can stream on Sunday, if anything. I feel like this is a game that I have to keep fresh in my mind. It's not like Hollow Knight, which I literally haven't played for like 2 weeks. which I promise one day we'll get back to it. But right now, there's so many other things, especially like this, that I wanted to play. It's interesting so far. I'm kind of curious to see where it goes, but hopefully I can get around. I hear this game's very long. I hear this game is Persona levels long. So we'll see. And considering I'm only like, what, 4 hours into it, we're gonna be in here for a while. But for now, though, that's it. I'm gonna be signing off. Again, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, who knows. If you want to see more, or if you want to get notified for future streams, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Soramoto. And subscribe to my Twitch, which is just press that heart button if you're watching the stream, if you haven't already. Tell your friends, I need 50 subs, I want to make affiliate. Anyway, that's it for me. Until then, stay safe, take care, and peace out. Bye-bye!